Hi guys, it's Caitlin. I kind of wanted to do a movie review because it seems like there's not enough movie reviews, not enough varying opinions about this movie, in my opinion. The movie I wanted to review was TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. First off, I want to say that the trailers had me hooked. I mean, I wasn't a die-hard fan, but I did grow up with the 2003 cartoon, and, I watched it all the time. Then after that, I think it just got worse. I think I watched the first one with the Jim Henson puppets, the first movie, and it kind of creeped me out a little, but anyways. Alright, I'm gonna go good stuff, then bad stuff. And then, a whole opinion / rating at the end. Alright, so, good stuff. The Turtles. The Turtles were awesome, because it's their movie, and they have to be awesome. Apparently, people didn't like how they looked in the trailers, but I thought they were pretty cool looking. Alright. I'm gonna go from my least favorite turtle to my favorite turtle of the movie. Okay? So first off, Leonardo, he's always been my least favorite. I don't know why. Thank you, truck. Alright, he's always been my least favorite. I don't know if it's because he's the leader and I don't like people. I don't know. But I liked the design. I like the little button he's got up on the top there. The New York City button. That's about the, only, defining thing other than his katanas that, and the blue mask headband thing. But he's a little he doesn't have a lot of lines in this, and he's voiced by Johnny Knoxville, which I didn't know that at the time, and then I looked after I saw the movie, I looked up reviews of the movie to see if people had the same opinions I did about the movie, and they said Johnny Knoxville was Leonardo, and I totally didn't know that. Maybe that's why he didn't have a lot of lines. But yeah, he was my least favorite of the movie, and he's been my least favorite forever. The next one is my third favorite of the movie, is Raphael, which is really weird because he used to be my favorite of the cartoons. He is he's supposed to be. He's big and bulky, and he's brute. And his Brooklyn accent is almost non-existent. Apparently, Alan Ritchson played him, but I think he was really mean. I know that's how Raphael is supposed to be, but he was really mean at the beginning, and I don't know, it just put me off. But yeah, I liked that he was still the bulky, he kept his original who he is, other than the extreme mean. I don't know. My second favorite of this movie was Michelangelo, and I have to say he spot on Michelangelo. Noel Fisher was the actor of Michelangelo, and he was perfect. Perfect Michelangelo. He acted like a surfer dude. He kind of looks like a surfer dude with his glasses on the shell bead necklace. And yeah, it was really nice to see that Michelangelo was the same. He acted the same. He looked basically the same. He is the shortest of the group, which I guess makes sense because he's like the youngest, or acts the youngest. But yeah, he was my second favorite of this movie. And if you couldn't guess by process of elimination, Donatello was my favorite of this movie, which is weird also because in the cartoons Donatello and Raphael would have switched places. I just liked the design of Donatello because his geek is showing on the outside of his show. I love the stuff on his shell, like his bow staff looks really cool. Apparently people didn't like his design, but I liked it. I don't know. People are weird. I don't know. I love the glasses. They're adorable. But yeah, he was my favorite. Yeah. He was like one of the taller ones too, so. Alright. Now, off to Shredder. Shredder was pretty badass. He looked like Megatron, though. He really did. It was that in all the other reviews was spot on because he did look like Megatron, and I don't know. But he was still awesome. He, like, kicked butt, like, the entire time. Even though people didn't like that the turtles didn't kick butt all the time. I don't know. But I loved the blades. He, like, shot them out. And then, he was able to, like, get them back through magnetism. I don't know. But yeah, I think the Turtles and Shredder were the best part of this movie because, well, the Turtles are the Turtles. It's their movie, so they should be awesome. And Shredder is the main villain, so he should be awesome too. But now on to the bad stuff. Surprisingly, Splinter. Splinter was a bad part. Don't worry, he's not in a whole bunch of this movie, but Splinter was a bad part. The CGI on him was, like, really bad. I grew up with Splinter being this cute, fuzzy rat who, like, was wise. No, his face is, like, ugly and hairless, which I know they're in the sewers, so it's practical, but, like, Splinter just doesn't look... He looks like a really mean dude. I don't know. Even though he doesn't sound like a mean dude. He's... Let's see... He's voiced by Tony Shalhoub. Oh, I forgot to say who Donatello was. It was Jeremy Howard. Good job. Good job with acting as Donatello. Yeah, Tony Shalhoub was the voice of Splinter, and the voice was not bad. The acting, like the physical acting, was not bad. He used his tail a lot in his fighting, which was pretty cool. But the CGI itself was really bad on Splinter. Maybe they thought, oh, Splinter's not going to be in it. Let's not do a lot of stuff with him in the CGI. I don't know. Anyways. Then, alright. April O'Neil as Megan Fox as April O'Neil. Not as bad as I thought it would be. But there was way too much of her. I think there should have been more turtles because it's their movie. And April O'Neil was like the focus. It should have been April O'Neil, the movie. I don't know. It was really, I don't know. Then there was Vernon Fenwick, who was it was Will Arnett as Vernon, and I always thought Vernon was like, he hated April, but apparently he like flirts with her in this, but whatever. And he was supposed to be like a comic relief character, which, I mean, he was, but he was basically doing the same thing that Michelangelo was doing. So, like, having two of the same character, basically, only one being surfer dude and one being human dude, like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Then there was Eric Sachs. He was supposed to be Splinter. I'm sorry, but William Fichtner, he's an evil dude. If you can't tell that he's gonna be an evil dude, you don't know his career. He is stereotypical evil doer. So I think he would have been okay as Shredder. I mean, they set up the whole storyline of him growing up in Japan, so apparently people didn't like that. I don't know. But, like, if he's not Shredder, there is no point to him being in the movie. Other than being a stupid rich dude who wants to get even more stupid rich. So, I don't know. It's very dumb. That leads into the storyline. It was very typical, and not really interesting. I kind of ignored the whole storyline and April O'Neil for the most part, and just focused on the turtles. Also, the Foot Clan, the Foot whatever, they're supposed to be ninjas, okay? And I understand you have the mask to be like all whatever. They were sort of like Oni masks, but not really. They were like paratroopers. Why is there's nothing to do with Japan in this movie, even though it was supposed to be like Shredder is from Japan. He was apparently Eric Sachs's father, or that's what you're supposed to think, or whatever. The person who raised him in Japan. Eric Sachs was in Japan. He was raised his entire life in Japan. And then the freaking Foot soldiers, or whatever, the Foot Clan, are paratroopers with Oni masks. Like, that is not enough Japanese stuff in the Foot to be good enough for this. I don't know. They should be ninjas. That's the reason they're, like, the Foot, because they use ninja skills, including their feet. Makes no sense. Alright, now that I'm done ranting and sort of gave you an overview of what I thought of the movie, I'm gonna give it sort of a rating. and I actually checked other rating sites, and it's pretty similar to my rating, even though I use a different... it's more of a would you see this in this type of movie. Alright. So, matinee. Yes. Go see it. 3D. I saw it in 3D. Don't go see it in 3D. No point. Would I get it on Redbox? Yes. Would I own it? Maybe. Would I recommend it to people? Yes. And I have. I tell people, if you get a chance to go see this movie, go see this movie. Because it's worth it to go see it. Maybe not in 3D, but in regular whatever. So, in my books, that's a 3.5 out of 5, or 70% on this movie. So, if you liked this review, let me know in the comments. If you want me to do more reviews, I don't really go to the movies that often, but when I do, I will do these things. So, if you like these, this review, please let me know, and I will be sure to do some in the future. Alright? Oh my goodness. Look, I like Donnie so much, I put him, oh no, on the background of my cell phone. And then, hold on. And then his poster is like the pre-poster, I think. I don't know. But, yeah. Anyways, if you liked my review, please comment, like, share it around if you want. Alright. I've wasted 17 minutes of your life with this dumb review, but bye, guys.